We will be traveling across North America in search of the best teenage soccer players. They'll be picked in order to compete for a single position at the Everton Youth Academy. This is their chance to go pro and earn a six-figure contract. Only one of these skilled athletes will survive the final cut, but most of them will endure the frustration of failure.
How many of you would scratch people's eyes out and take everything to be a footballer? You have to live it, you have to breathe it, it's got to envelop you. But that's my life. It has to be your life.
Get on the ball!
Our talented soccer experts are Steve Niger, Jason Messa, Bassam Naim, Hubert Busby, and Ray Hall, manager of the Everton Youth Academy.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good we think you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the player. Are you the one?
Previously on Soccer Dreams. Logan and Latwayne were called into the office.
Okay, gentlemen, when the injured players come in, I'll start. And then if you want to add anything to it, fine.
Could I see Latwayne Anderson and Logan Bales?
Many players had to go home, and we are down to 23 players now, who will be cut and forced to take the walk of shame.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Logan.
Hi.
We had like lentils and then chili one day, so like there's been some gas going around, but.
Oh well. Hopefully that doesn't last.
Well, at least it's not as bad. Some of the kids, there were some girls, and then some of the kids, they got set up. Like it was obvious. First thing I see when the girls came in, it's like, oh, there's some distractions that they brought in, and so they got set up, and they went to see them at like 11:30, and then they got caught.
No. Let's just get right to it. Why were 6 girls found in the dome after 11 o'clock?
Well,
and I wasn't involved.
Thank goodness.
That's right.
Thank goodness. I'm glad to hear that you have some sensibility left. And so these cuts, like how many do they make?
I'm not exactly sure how many it goes down to. I think it's 16.
Oh, okay. And I guess there's no indication of how the rest of it would go. I guess they won't tell you that until you know those are made, and then they'll sort of set up the ground rules at that point.
Yeah, yesterday I got in a little bit of trouble though.
Yeah, doing what?
Well, the first game I played the whole game left back. The game of the second day, he said he'd take me off at half, right? So he took me off at half, and then I went in like 10 minutes in. So obviously I was tired after that, and so he puts me on in attacking mid. And obviously I was tired. He wanted me to work hard. He's like, you have fresh legs, right? So like I tried to work hard, but like I obviously wasn't doing my job. Like I didn't play horribly, but like I didn't play that well. And then he pulled me off, and then so like I was just kind of upset, and I took my painting off. I threw it on the ground. And he's like, come over here, I want to talk to you. I was like, I'm listening, right? And I didn't really say it with attitude, but I guess he took it that I was saying it with attitude, right?
Well, truly, when will you ever learn?
I learned a lot. I learned from it. It was a good experience. I learned from it.
And that's it. Okay, hon. Bye.
What are you here for? What are you here for? Huh? I guess in trouble. Yeah?
Keith Winess expresses his need for professional players.
You're prepared to be your best and work hard 24/7. We want you at Everton. We want to make your soccer dream come true. Well, we're going to have to see utter, total and ruthless dedication to being a professional footballer. We're really going to need them to be thinking about football 24 hours a day. That's what it's going to take to be the different and have a difference in quality to make it to the top of Everton. We need those children to be out there practicing dead ball kicks, practicing tackling, general fitness, nutrition. They've got to pay real attention. We want winners.
You guys ready for another fight today?
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
The other team? Yeah,
try and make us slow us down for the game tonight?
Well, everybody's pulling their weight. I can't say anybody's not trying to the best of their ability. There's just a few kids that do extra moves on the ball or take too many touches that aren't needed, and their ball sense on when they have the ball and looking at the game, it's not as advanced as others. Just a bit lacking.
So we're supposed to name names here? Well, the little guy Tutu, he's got heart, like he tries, but sometimes it's not enough, right? DeSantos, like he's got amazing skill, but he's out of shape and he doesn't work hard, and he holds onto the ball a bit too long. I think that's going to hurt him in the long run. And other than that, I can't see many weak links on our team. We have a really good team, and other than those two, I think a lot of us have a good chance at making this next cut.
DeSantos, he's too much fancy. He's like Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. Instead of just making that quick 1-2 and run off the ball, he has to put the little touches, and he keeps that down and he's good.
Well, there's a lot of threats. Latwayne, yeah. I didn't see him. I didn't know what he was going to be like. He came on yesterday, and I thought he was a really big threat. After seeing him today, after seeing more of his play, I felt a bit more comfortable with him, but there's a lot of guys there. Abraham's been playing really well. Nick is really solid in defense, and Alex, they're both solid in defense. There's a lot of threats. Like you can't just cancel everyone out. You haven't seen everything from them, right?
When I first came into the house, I came early. I saw a few kids outside and they're juggling the ball, doing a few tricks, and that got me a bit antsy. And then after, when I saw them play on the field, I was like blown away. They weren't as good as they were when I saw them the first night. So ever since I've been here, I haven't really found no competition in strength, speed, ball sense, first touch. The heart, I got it.
Well, Logan and Latwayne have their opinion of the other players, but the judges know what they need. Coming up, the players are feeling the effect of the cuts and losing some of their newly found friends.
This is a hard decision, but unfortunately, you've not made it into the final 16.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good we think you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the play. Are you the one?
Many players had to go home, and we are down to 23 players now who will be cut and forced to take the walk of shame.
Like, I don't want to be a sore loser about it, but I don't think we actually deserve to be over here, but...
It seems that someone is upset about losing and having to sleep in the tent. Well, it did wonders for Team Top Notch.
I'm getting used to it, soccer all night. Better in the house, TV, and you have to talk a lot more active in it. Yeah, it's not that bad. Sleeping on the floor, that's the only part I might have to get used to. But
well, today I didn't even get to participate, so it wasn't even in my own hands.
What else? Your ankle as well. Okay.
I got a knee to the calf. Sorry.
You have a calf?
I got
yes,
a knee
I think
to
we
the
all
calf.
have calf.
A knee to the calf.
Knee to the calf.
Yeah,
all right.
yesterday.
The whole squad. Anybody else? You got your eyeball sprained or something? Anybody else? No problem. In all honesty, okay, not a problem. We'll just monitor. Other than yourself, though, everybody else has been cleared to train. You have been told to sit down. Okay, Latwayne.
On that day, the coaches had an unusual challenge for the players. The tractor pull.
It was more about, it would tell us about your character, and whether you guys can really pull something out of yourself and prove to us that yes, you can work your butt off for other people out there. There's only 8 guys doing it, but the rest of the team are just cheering.
So next time, if we have a challenge that only involves a couple players, I want to step up and actually have a say in what happens. So I could say I didn't do my best, and I'm here for a reason, but I didn't even do anything. I cheered on my teammates.
I'm not really angry the way we lost, because we didn't lose to them on the field, which is what really matters. We have to talk between our teammates, and if it's a challenge, we'll pick the strongest and the fastest, or whoever him to act on the challenge, and if it's a game, we're ready to play.
As you know, you've been asked to give some input. Do you feel at this particular point in time that I need to strengthen? And if so, who would I need to strengthen bringing in? And more importantly, who do you think I need to let go from our team at this particular point in time?
Players that we have a good core of a team, and we've been playing well. Our practice today, I think, was leaps and bounds above our first practice, and I think we're gelling as a team more, and we're doing better. So I don't think it's a who. I think it's a we just need to keep on working hard.
Obviously, we're looking to strengthen the squad if need be. We have the ability to continue as Team Umbro, or do you think we need to strengthen the squad?
We have the ability to continue as Team Umbro.
So in other words, your advice to me would be to leave the team the way it is.
Thanks, coach.
Thanks.
He's peeled off in here. He's peeled off in here. Come where you are again. Play him. He's in the seam.
It's not so much that I've learned because I've already known. I've just, I don't know, learned how to take it to a different level and use it more in a game situation. Like when Ray Hall came and he had a session, and there was one drill where he showed how to open up to the ball and take it away out of pressure in different ways with the inside and the outside of your foot. Stuff like that I learned to take to a different level and do more. But hopefully I can overcome quick enough to show Ray Hall that I should be here and I am the one, and I'm willing to do anything it takes to make it all the way.
Let me tell you something. There are people in our country, footballers, earning money that bank robbers can only dream about. And I'm Wayne Rooney. Am I going to let this young man come in and take my £100,000 a week away? Eh? No chance. So how determined are you to take it off me?
Gentlemen, this is the moment that all of you have been waiting for, and unfortunately it's the moment that some of you have been dreading. Latwayne Anderson and Logan Hales.
The time has come for the players to face the reality of pro soccer. Many players had to go home, and we are down to 23 players now who will be cut and forced to take the walk of shame.
Okay, gentlemen, when the injured players come in, I'll start, and then if you want to add anything to it, fine. Logan, Latwayne, hi. It's not been easy because you boys have been injured. Okay, so two things. Really, what I've seen so far and the level of your injury, how far you could go. So unfortunately, we're going to have to release you. Not really based on standards, although the coaches may want to offer one or two ideas in that direction, but it's to do really with your injury. At this stage in the proceedings, your injuries will stop you achieving the standard that we will be looking for. Okay?
Gentlemen, obviously you're both coming from Team Umbro to start off with. You made it this far and done a fantastic job of making it to this stage, and I want to commend you for that. As you leave here though, obviously some things to remember as you continue your progress is that what are the sacrifices that need to be made, right? And the attention to detail that some of you need to have if your dream is to become a professional football player. Best of luck.
First of all, Latwayne, I've seen you play, and I believe you've got the ability, you've got the qualities to become a very good player. This absolutely has nothing to do with your playing. You have a lot of work to do ahead of you. Just that go back home, get healthy, and keep training hard, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
Logan, I wish, and I think I'll speak for the rest of the coaches, you didn't train in the morning. You had a problem with your hips, didn't warm up, And comes the afternoon session, you were walking out there like running, shooting, turning, explosive movements without giving off a hint that you were injured. Rather, you come on, did a training session in the morning, do what you did today. I think everyone might have been a bit different. And personally, I'm speaking for myself as well. After the game, you're the first one in the pool. You need to work on the discipline. Either you're injured or you're not injured. Either you're going to play injured or you're not going to play at all.
There's different aspects of the game, and we're not going to like all of them, but you have to appreciate in the end that it's for your benefit. I don't know whether you were injured. If you were, you certainly played okay this afternoon. So, young man, before you go, do you want to say anything?
Well, I'd like to ask what you meant by the I didn't train this morning. I thought I made that clear that I didn't want to train this in the morning because I wanted to be as healthy as I could be for the game.
All I know is I remember you sitting, saying your hip is injured and you just want to rest it. At no point was I told that you're resting it because of a game. Because I'll tell you something, if you can't give 50% in the training session, you won't be able to give 100% in the game. And why would you want to injure yourself? Possibly even have a permanent injury the day after. I really have a hard time believing that a player's going to get injured, then he's going to go perform the way you did. And I'm not complaining about your performance. You did well out there.
You said that if I had stayed out both the training session and the game, it would have been different. I should understand that.
You said you're nursing an injury. So for me, that's your injury. You did not participate in this morning's session. And then all of a sudden you are doing very well in the game. I was shocked myself. Either you're injured or you're not.
I'd just like to say thank you for this opportunity. I've made it far, yes, and injuries have come in the way and stopped me from exceeding on my full potential, but it's been nice, nothing I've ever experienced before. I'd like to say thank you for believing in me and pushing me to go harder. Thank you for taking a look at me, and thank you, Coach, for giving me good practices and bringing out the team for a good competition. And I will be back again.
Thank you, boys.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck, boys.
Coming up, we will see who else will be cut and who will stay in this contest.
Steve, tell me, what did you mean about if Logan hadn't been injured, he would have been okay in the afternoon?
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good we think you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the play. Are you the one?
Many players had to go home, and we are down to 23 players now who will be cut and forced to take the walk of shame. Logan fails, and Latwayne Anderson may feel deeply disappointed, but they have made personal gains that could not be achieved by any other means. We sincerely hope that their dreams do come true.
Steve, tell me, what did you mean about if Logan hadn't been injured, he would have been okay in the afternoon? Because I tell you, for me, it would have been a no whether he was fit or not.
The point that I reiterated with him over and over again, Ray in his presentation to these boys said, no excuses, no blame. And that was always an issue with Logan. No accountability, no responsibility for any of his actions, both on and off the field. And I think that was, for me, the deciding factor. But I don't think the overall package is definitely, Everton material, if I can.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Because of my injury, because I made it through a cut without playing, through the tapes that Real saw of me, and they just decided to let me go because my injury has been taking too long to recover, so they're not sure if they have the time to keep me here. Well, it's not really frustrating because I can always come back, but it did hurt the first time when they told me what was going on. They said they like everything about me. They said when I started playing, because I started off with an injury on my hip flexor, and as soon as I came back, Busby, my coach, he said I made a big impression on the game. And they just said when I have the ball, I need to work on making quicker decisions and more penetrating passes. Yeah, I spoke to my mom last night. Well, she said she's proud of me that I went this far, and even though I had injuries, I still tried to get back into it and see what I can do. So she's hoping that I come back again and try even harder and make it all the way next time. I've said enough.
2 more players will have to be released. The players can't grieve for too long. Now they have to celebrate the fact that they are staying on for another day. All will be eliminated, except for one. Who will be cut next? So we'll continue in the next episode of Soccer Dreams.
They say you live once, so I live once to the fullest. Respect the game, respect the name. The day that I'm free blocked, I'm giving them pain. I was king of the streets until they put me in chains. I got the heart of the game, the humble boss of the game. I did my time in the game, yeah, I'm ready to die. Got my fan for the streets, a lot of pain in my mind. Nobody can stop that, I dare them to rap. If they're ready to die, they hear the sound of the Mac. Nobody can stop that, I dare them to rap. If they're ready to die, they hear the sound of the Mac. Training day, the sequel. Money's the root of evil. Dying is guaranteed till I live my life for free. Lord, I came from the ghetto, even murder with middle. If you heard it together, you see the reason my mental. Going through pain, if you insane, then we the same. The brighter side of the tunnel is dark, there's only rain. I was born a poor boy, mama and 4 boys. Shacking inside the little room, mama can bring joy. So I turned corrupted and sold it, even my soul. Too much pain, I'm trying to get back.